My boyfriend of 6 years left me for my closest friend. Now he texts me every other week begging for a second chance, and I genuinely cannot stop laughing. We'd been together since our mid-20s. From the outside, we looked like the ideal couple. Shared apartment, shared dog, matching gym memberships we never used together, because he always had a reason to cancel. I didn't see the pattern until much later. He was constantly unavailable. Not physically, he was home most nights, but mentally, emotionally, completely checked out. He also had a habit of borrowing money from me, not small amounts. He'd ask for a few hundred here, 1,000 there, always with a reason that made sense in the moment. His car needed repairs, his paycheck was delayed, his card got flagged. I kept a mental tally but never pushed for repayment because I thought that's what partners do. They cover each other. When I brought it up, he'd make me feel like I was being controlling. He'd say things like, "I didn't realize you were keeping score," in this tone that made me feel petty for having basic financial expectations. So I'd drop it. The leaving happened quickly. One Thursday, he told me he needed space. By Sunday, his things were gone. By the following weekend, he and my friend Priya were posting photos together on Instagram. They hadn't even waited. Looking back, they probably hadn't started waiting at all. I was blindsided, but not, if that makes any sense. There's a specific kind of grief that comes when you lose a relationship and a friendship at the same time, and it hit me all at once. I didn't get out of bed for 4 days. Then I got angry. Then I got organized. I went through every Venmo request, every transfer, every cash moment I could remember. He owed me $4,200. I sent him an itemized breakdown. He didn't respond. I sent a follow-up. He blocked me. I consulted a lawyer friend who helped me send a formal demand letter. Suddenly, I was unblocked. He called, furious, said I was being vindictive and that he'd never paid anyone back in his life with a legal notice and wasn't about to start. I told him he had 30 days. He didn't pay in 30 days. We went to small claims court. He showed up with no documentation, no receipts, no counter evidence of any kind. He told the judge the money was gifts. I had screenshots of the actual requests where he'd specifically said borrowing and I'll pay you back. The judge ruled in my favor for the full amount plus filing fees. He had 60 days to pay. He asked for an extension. The court gave him 30 more days, then another 30. He paid in installments, each one arriving with a passive-aggressive note attached. Meanwhile, I'd quietly started rebuilding. I moved into a smaller place, which sounds like a downgrade, but genuinely felt like an exhale. I adopted a second dog. I picked up running, which I'd always said I hated, and it turned out I just hated doing it alone. I ran my first 10K in October. I got a mentor at work who saw something in me that I'd stopped seeing in myself, and 6 months later, I was managing a team of 7. I also started letting people in again, slowly. I'd forgotten how easy it is to be happy when you're not managing someone else's moods 24 hours a day. Priya and he broke up sometime around month 8. I heard through mutual friends. Apparently, she discovered he'd been running the same borrowing routine with her money, and she had considerably less patience for it than I did. Last month, he showed up at a 5K I'd posted about on a public account I forgot he still followed. He waited near the finish line. When I crossed, he was standing there with this expression I can only describe as rehearsed sincerity. He said he'd been doing a lot of thinking, that he'd made mistakes, that I was the one person who actually understood him. I asked him if he was planning to pay me back for the therapy he indirectly funded. He didn't understand the joke. I took a photo with my running group, loaded my dogs into the car, and drove home without looking back.